It was supposed to be an evening of celebration. A contract worth billions was moments away from being signed, a deal that would change industries and futures. But under the glittering chandeliers of a luxury gala, a single act of cruelty revealed how deep prejudice can cut. A black CEO, admired for her brilliance and resilience, found herself humiliated in front of the powerful elite when the sister of a billionaire casually poured wine over her, dismissing her as if she didn't belong. The room froze. Whispers filled the air, but what she did next was unexpected. Would she stay silent, or would she make history that night? Watch until the end. Wait a second. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Amara Johnson was no stranger to breaking barriers. From the quiet suburbs where she grew up to the glass towers of Wall Street, she had carved a path few dared to dream. She was the first in her family to graduate from Harvard, the first black woman to lead a global tech company valued at billions. Yet despite her achievements, she knew that every room she entered came with unspoken questions and silent doubts about whether she truly belonged. The gala was meant to be her triumph. Her company was finalizing a $2.4 billion partnership with one of the world's most powerful families. This deal would redefine the future of technology and finance. Dressed elegantly, she carried herself with the grace of someone who had fought her way through storms. But as she stepped into the grand ballroom, filled with polished laughter and expensive gowns, she sensed the familiar undercurrent of judgment. What she didn't know was that before the night was over, someone's prejudice would try to strip her of dignity in the cruelest way possible. The night began smoothly. Amara shook hands with leaders, posed for cameras, and listened to speeches praising innovation. Yet beneath the charm, she noticed side glances, subtle whispers, and the occasional cold smile that didn't reach the eyes. It wasn't new. She had endured this her entire career. But tonight, she told herself, was about business, not bias. That illusion shattered when she encountered Cassandra Whitmore, the billionaire's sister. Known for her arrogance, Cassandra sauntered toward Amara with a crystal glass of red wine in hand. Her words dripped with mockery, loud enough for the surrounding guests to hear. She belittled Amara's success, hinting that the partnership was charity, not merit. The tension in the room thickened, but before Amara could even respond, Cassandra tipped the glass forward. The cold liquid cascaded down Amara's gown, staining the fabric deep crimson under the chandelier's glow. Gasps erupted and the room fell into stunned silence. Some guests turned away, unwilling to get involved. Others whispered, their eyes fixed on the spectacle. Amara stood frozen for a moment, the humiliation burning into her skin as surely as the wine soaked her dress. Cassandra smirked as though proving her point. No matter how high Amara climbed, in her eyes, she was still unworthy. But then Amara straightened her shoulders. She didn't raise her voice, didn't retaliate with anger. Instead, she locked eyes with Cassandra, her silence more powerful than words. Those who thought she would crumble had no idea what was coming next. The next morning, the headlines exploded, not about the deal, but about the gala. Images of Cassandra's cruelty spread across social media, sparking outrage. Activists, business leaders, and ordinary people united in condemnation, demanding accountability. Cassandra's arrogance had exposed more than prejudice. It had exposed the fragility of power built on entitlement. Behind closed doors, Amara made her decision. Sitting across from the Whitmore family, she informed them that the $2.4 billion contract was no longer on the table. Her voice was calm but unshakable. She refused to tie her company's future to a family that tolerated such behavior. The room erupted in protest, but Amara didn't flinch. Walking away from billions, she chose dignity over profit. In that moment, the humiliation of last night transformed into a declaration heard worldwide. Respect was not negotiable. The fallout was immediate. The Whitmore empire faced public backlash, with its stock plummeting as investors questioned their ethics. Meanwhile, Amara's company soared, earning admiration not just for its innovation, but for its uncompromising stand on integrity. Her decision sparked a global conversation about racism, power, and the courage to stand up against injustice, even when the stakes were astronomical. For Amara, It wasn't about revenge. It was about rewriting the rules of respect in boardrooms and beyond. She reminded the world that silence enables prejudice, but action dismantles it. The image of her standing tall, drenched in wine yet unbroken, became a symbol of defiance and hope. How many more stories like hers must unfold before dignity becomes universal, not conditional? Share your thoughts below, and tell us, which country and city are you watching from? Take care.